I am back in the dollar bins at my local card shop. This is H&B Collectibles. I have their Instagram up on the screen for you to display. And also, they have a sale they run every 3 months or so, give or take, that they do about 50% off on both the dollar and the 50-cent cards. And then they do 66% off on $3 cards. So I get to stock up a ton of stuff. These are all, this video is going to be all $1 cards. So every single card you see that I'm stacking up or going through is available to purchase at 50 cents. And you get a little bit of a discount too, especially if you buy as much as I do. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of stuff, especially parallel optic rated rookies. I'll grab, for the most part, the Lions. I think they're going to have a big year, so Jack Campbell I'm going to grab. I don't like to grab every single Travis Kelce, but I'm going to grab some. I think he has some name value, name hype, especially with Taylor Swift being his girlfriend. That Tyreek Hill might have been okay to grab too. Maybe some of these autos, just as a chance. Also don't have many autos to run, but the unlicensed stuff, I'm pretty much cutting it close. That's a Chris Godwin and Mike Evans Optic Hollow Silver Prism rookie. Technically just for Chris Godwin. Mike Evans is a bit older, but just thought it was a really cool card, especially because I think that is a Chris Godwin rookie. So wanted to show him. He was trying to talk to me about something. I think he was asking about Patrick Mahomes cards. I don't know if this was that moment he was asking me about that, but had some Patrick Mahomes cards that he was wanting to do a deal for, but we weren't able to get one done. But yeah, so speaking of Instagram, I do have an Instagram that I have for sports cards. It's my YouTube username. It's Ruffa Sports Cards. I'm going to flash it on the screen here too. But we are literally so close to getting monetized. Not even funny how much you guys have been supporting very recently. I appreciate you all very, very much. Can't do it without any one of you guys. So, appreciate you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, it means a lot to me that you guys do enjoy these videos. I'm actually probably going to end up upgrading the camera also. That'll be fun. So, hopefully in the future, the camera will be better quality. Not sure if it'll be for the next card show I go to, but hopefully the next big card show I go to, that'll be something to look forward to. But so yeah, I'm going to grab Chris Godwin rookies, parallel rookies. That's Alvin Kamara rookie. I'm looking for big name rookies, big name players, some autographs, potentially to run on Whatnot every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST. I go live and I sell about 300 to 400 cards, all starting at $1, 10-second sudden wins. So whatever the card sells for, the card sells for. Curtis Samuel on a grab. He's a Bills wide receiver with Josh Allen. Gonna take a chance on that. Curtis Samuel on a grab again. Just going through, actually, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take chances on Curtis Samuel for 50 cents. I think he could have a really good year, and I'm not sure how many people actually have a lot of Curtis Samuel stuff, just because not many people were collecting back in the day when he was a rookie. Be a little different if it was like, say, Rashee Rice or something like that. There's a lot out there at the hands of people in a lot of the value bins and all that. But so yeah, I'm going to grab some big name parallels too. Potentially could have grabbed that Mark Ingram. But yeah, Chris Godwin's I should grab, yeah. I'm going to grab big name rookies, big name players, big name cards especially. Any purple shock from this year's Optic Donruss I'm going to grab. Might have been able to grab that Jaren Hall and stuff. This was like very early on, so I was a little more selective, especially when I'm going through the bins. I don't want to pile up my stack too high because I know how crazy I can get with the buying. Alvin Kamara rookies I'm going to grab. believe that's a Juju. Might have been okay to grab that. I think he's actually back on the Chiefs now. Another Alvin Kamara rookie. I think that Cortland Sutton might have been okay to grab if it was Cortland Sutton. I grab the auto, grab some more Chris Godwins. Actually, I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I actually decided to stop grabbing those Chris Godwin, Donruss Raider rookies. Not sure why. I grabbed the Playbook 1 comparative. But sometimes I look back and it's pretty funny. That's actually a chainmail, Curtis Samuel. I'm going to throw up the comp here for you. I'm not sure what that would go for. Another auto, AOC. I'm going to grab this auto. It's from like USFL back when that was in the thing. So maybe an old school collector will enjoy that. So yeah, that Curtis Samuel wasn't so much. It was like $2 last comp, but there was also an $8 comp. Potentially might be able to look at it to get graded. Not sure. Sometimes these stuff in these value bins, especially just in sleeves, are a little tough to grade, so don't want to get a horrible grade on it. Brees Holmes, that's a pretty cool card there. Kareem Hunt, I'm going to grab. He had a pretty decent career, I would say. At least, because I'm a Raiders fan, I know 2 weeks out of the year he would go off against us for a while there, a couple years. So sometimes as a Raiders fan, I can know the sanctity that some of the Chiefs players do, especially Kareem Hunt and Jamal Charles too, were definitely some of our kryptonite when we went against the Chiefs. Now Patrick Mahomes is obviously, but some fun things to look through. That's also another thing. I think I actually go back and grab that John F. Kennedy card. There's like a rookie Mason Rudolph numbered card there. I'm going to grab that. Giannis, I'm going to grab that. LeBron's Optic Donruss Old Schools. I think that's like 2016 Optic Donruss. I'm going to grab those. 2, I think LeBron, probably arguably one of the longest tenured athletes of all time. Some of this stuff I should have grabbed probably, or I could have grabbed at 50 cents. Just wasn't really so looking for basketball. But definitely could have or would have grabbed it. Lauri Markkanen rookies I'm going to grab. There's some really cool Shaq stuff here. It's like NBA Hoops cards with like old screenshots from like, I think maybe like 2012 and NBA 2K12. Somewhat old school year like that, but I'm going to grab some of those. I'm going to grab all of those that I see. Sabonis I'm going to grab for the PC. I think I grabbed some DeMar DeRozan and some Harrison Barnes too, potentially. But Joel Embiid, old school cards I'm going to grab. That was a Malik Monk rookie for the PC there. Just some cool, if it has the NBA 2K stamp, I'm going to grab it, especially with Shaquille O'Neal. I think that's very, very fair of a price for 50 cents. Just to take a chance on and see if anyone wants to add some unique cards to their collection. I think the NBA 2K stamp adds some extra value to that in my eyes. There's a whole bunch of these winning tickets for the Warriors. I'm in California, so I'm going to take some chances on those. Potentially look to sell them in the dollar bins at my first ever card show I'm setting up at. That'll be at the end of this month. It is September as I'm talking. So at the end of September, I'm going to be setting up my first ever card show. That'll be fun. Hoping that it goes really well. I'm excited and I'm doing a lot of stuff in order to prepare for the card show. It's something I think every single collector should do at least one time because the amount of work that goes into actually setting up and doing an immaculate job is definitely up there. So kudos to you if you do set up at card shows, and especially if you stay up to date and in stock of all your inventory and have really accurate and very fair and very super nice prices for everybody at the card shows. Kudos to you, and thank you very much for what you do for the hobby, especially. Can't say that enough there. Because I'm making like 50-cent bins, 25-cent bins, dollar bins that I think people will, like to add some stuff to their collection. So I'm hoping that'll do nice and hopefully pays for my hotel at the next card show that I'm going to go to. That one is a bigger card show. I don't think I grabbed every single Shaq card just because I was grabbing a lot more basketball than I usually like to. Probably could have grabbed that Carmelo color match there. I grabbed some more Shaq stuff with the 2K logo, but look cool to be. I like him. That was a nice green hollow laser. That was a GG Jackson rookie. Potentially could be nice to get that one graded too. There's definitely a lot of ways to go about collecting and all that. If I was just looking to collect some stuff, I would definitely grab all those Shaq cards. Be okay with keeping them in a binder. Just my personal preference. I think that's something that's pretty cool and could age well and also very underappreciated in the hobby. But so yeah, I'm going to grab, especially that's a shiny Shaq one. A whole bunch of Lauri Markkanen rookies. Going to grab those. There's just a ton of stuff. I could grab a lot more of these looking back through it. But Malik Monk rookies I'm going to grab. Probably could have grabbed that LeBron James and all that. Cade rookie from Don Russ, the rookies insert. I'm going to grab that. Jokic, old school. Could have grabbed that too. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff that I could grab that wouldn't have been a horrible play. But I'm also not trying to go broke. As much as I love cards and all that, I want to be able to buy the next deals and all that too. And I know that I have mainly a football audience over on Whatnot, so whenever I do run basketball stuff, it goes for an absolute steal. Or else I would be grabbing a lot more of these cards. Hoping to grow that aspect of things too. But if you are a basketball or a baseball fan, every single time I run basketball or baseball cards over on Whatnot, you can get absolute steals and deals there. I'm going to grab some more DeMar DeRozan. Giannis, old school cards. Going to grab. There's some cool stuff though, man. Those old school Panini Threads jersey die cut cards are pretty cool. Doesn't really matter to the player too much. This is where I found the Muhammad Ali card I was talking about in a previous video. Carlos Henderson, rookie autograph from Optic Don Russ at the bronze parallel. I'm going to grab that for sure also. Take a chance there. There's some really cool stuff. I could have grabbed a lot more of this. Technically, some of it's probably cutting it close for me. Personally, that's why I didn't grab it. But I'm going to grab DeMar DeRozan parallels, old school Optic Don Russ. Keep those in the PC. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of Bam rookies here. But yeah, I'm not so looking for basketball as I am to football. I'm literally looking for football. I need, so much football. Basketball stuff is a little more difficult for me just because I don't have the audience for the basketball stuff on Whatnot. Or, trust me, I would be making plays on more and more and more of this stuff. And not even asking any questions either. Those Jokic I should grab. I should grab those right now. I don't. So yeah, it's just because I know I picked out so much basketball. I should have grabbed that Carmelo there too. But, just looking through, I already grabbed so much basketball. I pretty much probably allotted what I wanted to on basketball there. So I'm okay with giving some people some nice cards to add to their actual collection rather than picking out all the cards. I think I do grab the John F. Kennedy here. Just because I think someone that has, held the highest position of our country is very much worth 50 cents. And actually more to some people. It's a cool card, especially if you aren't able to find it in the wild. Could be something that you will pay a premium for, especially given some of their ideologies, if you agree with them, etc., etc. It's a whole different market there for the presidential candidates. I'm going to count these up, get a total for the shop, and then we are on to the next bin. Let's put this box back so that someone else can look through it. I am looking for the next bin that I want to scavenge. Technically, this next bin I grab, you've already seen a good portion of it in the first video. Didn't realize that this was the beginning portion. We are back on the hunt, so Gonna grab our first pile here. It's Hendon Hooker. Probably could have grabbed that after his performance he did during the preseason, but this was before preseason had started. That's a cool John Elway card. I'm pretty sure that's even serial numbered on the John Elway. So I'm gonna grab that. AJ Hawk, Fleer Futures. Gonna grab that. He has he's a personality on the Pat McAfee podcast, and that is a really popular podcast for the football scene. So I'm gonna take some chances on some old school stuff there. Just some big name old school cards from Topps. And I think that might have been a Drew Brees or a Phillip Rivers or some of the sort. But Donovan McNabb, I'm gonna grab too. I go over every single card that I picked up during this deal with my local card shop. That will be in the next video you see. So that'll be Friday. It'll be posted more than likely at 6 a.m. PST. Should be. There's some uploads I missed on because of me just not checking the time and all that. But Brian Robinson Jr., that's a Mosaic Prism parallel rookie. Those are short printed parallels from Mosaic. Not a lot of people know that, or, I don't think their prices reflect actually how rare they are. But still a cool one if you are a collector to look out for, especially. So we're back in the bin we were in yesterday's video to end it off. Now we're in the Chiefs section. So yeah, we're going to grab some Tyreek Hill stuff. Just a little bit of Travis Kelce's we're going to grab. I think I grabbed quite a bit. I was pretty much hoping, some news would come out about him and Taylor Swift again. I think there might be something, or even technically I saw something else that potentially they fabricated the entire relationship. But he also got his podcast signed to like a deal or something for like $100 million or something. So that has come out. Old school cards, stuff that certain people might not have, especially on Whatnot, will be something I look out for. So we're going through the Raiders portion of the value bin here. Technically, I can get in real big trouble looking through the Raiders section, depending on the Raiders stuff and all that, because I am a Raiders fan. So when I'm looking through, I'm trying to grab only certain cards if I enjoy them. You saw some of the ones I picked out for 50 cents. Just to stash away in the PC. Maybe, potentially, eventually sell to someone that wants to collect them themselves, but at least to enjoy them. For one reason or the other. Maybe I just like the card, I like the player. I might not have a card of them. Just certain reasons. Amari Cooper rookies, I'm pretty sure I grabbed. Some Khalil Mack stuff. Amari Cooper, Charles Woodson, and Max Crosby I will grab and stash away. Well, only Max Crosby and Charles Woodson. The other players I just like. But I will grab some of their rookies especially, or just really cool looking cards. There's a whole bunch of those really cool high life inserts, I believe those were. But there's some really cool inserts. There's some really cool parallels that you can find readily available in dollar bins. So, be really, really fun to look through always. Hopefully in the future, Topps and Fanatics will do a wonderful job of adequately sufficing the hobby in every single direction. You either go high end or low end or middle end even, but hopefully it'll suffice all of our needs. Torrey Holt, that's a rookie. Marshall Falk, I'm pretty sure, is a die cut there. Just some really cool cards. Here's something to look out for also. Yellow Floods. Yellow Floods have a pretty wild market. They're the dollar packs that you would usually find at like Dollar Store or Dollar Tree. It's like the gravity feed packs that are really cheap. But especially for certain rookies or potentially even certain players, they can go for quite a little pretty penny. I know I sold like a Paulo Banchero for like $13 there. I've even ran through another one of them that I could have gotten for $1 or less, especially in a bulk deal. But so yeah, I could have, done that twice, but I've only done it once. but also it wasn't on my radar. But also I knew it was, I just kind of went through it super fast when I was doing that. Those Spectrum cards, Blue Spectrum from Absolute, those can sell really well, especially depending on the player and all that, and they're really beautiful. I'm looking for really beautiful cards, unique cards, big name players, certain stuff that will sell well on Whatnot. That's pretty much a big portion of where I'm focusing my energy at right now. Technically, we don't have a sponsor on the channel. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers and still haven't received a message from any potential business or sponsorship opportunity, which is pretty wild to me. This is just me, like, I'm just putting that out there. Pretty wild. I know if this was 2020, maybe a little later, maybe 2021, there would be a ton of people wanting to get sponsorships. Just some I can think of off the top of my head. Probably would have paid a lot of money. But yeah, this is definitely a different market and all that, especially for content creators, but really wild. We're just taking notes, just taking notes of the people who support and believe and who don't, is the whole point of that. So yeah, don't expect a super amazing deal the longer you wait, Just joking. But so yeah, we're just looking through the 50-cent bin here. Well, technically the dollar bin, but with the sale, 50 cents on all these cards. I'm going to take a chance on some Firebursts from Phoenix. Those are like factory set exclusive. So they'll be the entire set of the Phoenix cards. All will be Fireburst parallels. Recently, they turned them to serial numbered box sets on the Fireburst. But in the past, they were just something you could find at any Walmart or Target. But with time, they've adapted and changed stuff to meet the needs of the hobby, or at least betterment of collecting. One of the big things I'm looking for are parallel inserts too, especially Breece Hall, stuff like that. This is a really cool Breece Hall card. I'm not sure if I do grab them. Just a really cool one. Draft class. Some really amazing photos too that are very underrated. Sometimes I think if a different company other than with Panini was doing some of the things that they do, they would be getting praised. At least very, very much getting some hype and acknowledgement from the community in comparison to what is being shown to them as time goes on. Definitely some stuff, always can be better and changed and fixed and all that. But so yeah, Eli Manning, I'm going to grab some of their cards, or his cards. It's an Evan Ingram Elite Series rookie. Just a beautiful parallel, or beautiful insert, should I say, with the Mojo type parallel to it. Deontay Banks on a laser prism rookie. True. Also those mini diamonds and certain type of parallels from Prestige or Donruss Elite this year are beautiful. I'm going to grab those. Daniel Jones rookie, I'm going to take a chance on. Sadly, didn't show so much hype potential in the preseason, hoping he gets back to his form, as anyone should. Tom Brady happened to be in the Giants section there, so I'm going to take a chance on that one. Actually, I think this is the Patriots section here, so looking out for more Tom Brady stuff. Potentially some other Patriots. Could be nice to take some chances on. Maybe like Ramondre would be one in the Patriots section we're looking for here. Maybe big name players. I think I might grab this Sony Michel Red Mosaic. I know it's a short printed parallel, hard to get, but not a lot of people hype that one up. So yeah, I'm going to grab some Ramondre rookies here. Looks like select premier level. Some other ones as well. Tom Brady's going to grab. I think I might have missed one there too. But That's a Prism Variation rookie. I actually don't think I grab it for some reason. I'm not sure why I don't grab it. I think it was actually Keishon Butte. Keishon Gamble, I like to call him. Shout out Gamble and crew. Mark Wahlberg, fans of the game. Insert. Gonna grab some of those. More Tom Brady cards for 50 cents. Gonna grab those for sure. I'm hoping at some of the other card shows I can find some good deals on a ton of bulk inventory like this. Chris Olave rookies I'm going to grab. He is the wide receiver 1 for the Saints. So I'm going to take some chances on some Olave rookies going into the season. We're also maybe looking for some Alvin Kamara rookies potentially. As a Fireburst Kamara. So, yeah, we're looking for some stuff that we can run on Whatnot at $1. Hopefully, maybe get some more than $1 cards also. Just having fun looking through the bins, too. Recording a video for you guys. That's a really beautiful Eli Manning card. I didn't check comps on it before, but I've already sold it. But a really beautiful card. I think that was like a $5 to $6 sale I got on that card, too. So, pretty nice sale there. I don't grab that Kadarius Toney optic variation there. But that Jason Pierre-Paul Prism purple. Short printed parallel old school Prism I'm going to grab. Take a chance on. See if anyone is interested on that. This is the Jets section. So there's a lot of good rookies for the Jets. Sadly, Zach Wilson didn't pan out, or there would be more good rookies for the Jets, too. You're looking for Breece Hall here. Garrett Wilson, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, just to name a few. But so, yeah, I'm going to grab certain cards of them. Don't think there's too many in the dollar section here of those players, but you never know what you can find in these value bins. That's why we look. There's a cool facsimile auto of Hines Ward from like 2007 Topps Chrome or around the sort. That's a Deontay Johnson pair of rookies there from Absolute. Not the biggest set at all, but still. Just a really cool card. Najee Harris, that's actually a select insert rookie card of him. I don't think people realize how much talking for 30 minutes can get you out of breath and all that, too. I've been also pacing around. I have ADHD and all that, too, so I'm kind of having to do more than one thing, or else I get sidetracked and can't really focus on too many tasks for super long. Shout out to Minecraft for helping that out when I was a kid, for sure. Definitely was able to play a ton of Minecraft. I think everyone has that same story around my age. But so yeah, the Steelers section, we're looking for certain players. Najee cards. Not too sure who else we were looking at. Maybe George Pickens. Probably the two players you'd be looking for me, at the very least. We're on to the Eagles here. Looking for Devontae Smith. Cards, looking for A.J. Brown in his Eagles uni. That would be cool. I think that was just a second-year select card of A.J. or Devontae Smith. Not going to grab those ones. It's a really cool card. I might have grabbed that one, just looking back at it. Probably could have grabbed that silver laser from Phoenix also. Those are short printed parallels. Not a lot of people know about that too. So that is another card to look out for in the value bins, especially if you get the right player, right card, especially if it's a rookie. You can find some gems there. Miles Sanders rookie potentially. Might have grabbed that one too, but his career is kind of plateauing out. So yeah, we're down to the last 4 minutes here of value bins that I have for the local card shop sale. There's a ton of stuff. I looked through more stuff after I recorded too, so not all of the digging I did on camera. Some of it I did off camera. I just wanted to get some content for you guys, especially didn't have much value bin inventory stuff just because getting used to the whole camera thing and recording and making sure I have enough content for you guys. It's definitely a lot, especially posting every 2 days a long form content video. But yeah, so hopefully in the future I'm able to get more and more dollar bin content for you guys, card show content, a whole bunch of stuff too. So yeah, I'm also going to leave down below my email for any sponsors too. I mean, probably pretty late to say that, but I'll start leaving my email down below for anyone wanting to contact me about that. Potentially, it's in the bio of my YouTube channel also, but I'll start leaving that down below in the description also. There's also a whole bunch of links down there, like to potentially join Ryan's Discord server. It's a paid Discord server. I get a lot of my inventory from there. It's one of the biggest recommendations I could recommend to anyone who might not have card shops or card shows around them easily at their disposal. I found a ton of deals on there, and I'm planning on making a video about it in the future. But so yeah, that'll be down below, and then there's like a link to potentially join Whatnot as a seller. So that'll join through me. So kind of be like I recommended it to you, and hopefully some people get accepted via the link. That'd be pretty cool to see. There's also a whole bunch of links to all my other social media pages and all that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other links, like Instagram's down below too. Not too sure the other links that are at the disposal on my link tree, they call it, but a whole bunch of other links. So we went through the Titans. There's some AJ Brown rookies, some AJ Brown cards, just some cool stuff. I think this might be the end of it here, potentially. Okay, so we do have another team to go through. Looks like we're on to the Buccaneers. Or the Redskins now, even. So yeah, Terry McLaurin, pink camo, on the first-year Mosaic. I think eventually that card might be a buy, but not at the current time, at 50 cents. I think this might be the last team because it starts with W, and we're writing down to like 10 seconds left on the video. Brian Robinson Jr., I'm going to grab rookie cards of him, especially chromium ones. Jahan Dotson, I'm going to grab AP, old school throwback. I think that was a Terry McLaurin on the Fireburst. Adrian Peterson on the Fireburst also. Potentially could have grabbed that Diami Brown, especially now knowing. But that's all I got for now. I appreciate you very, very much so for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take it easy.